Hello everyone, welcome to my bold and beautiful 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Zen comes for R and Bill Intelligencers, a familiar face while defying Shayla. Moment on the bold and the beautiful. Zen goes crazy over RJ joining the company. Shayla defends herself and Bill confronts Luna and Poppy at Forrester. Zenda has arranged a meeting with Rich, who adds that he's relatively sure it's due of the lack of finances for hope for the future after everything being diverted into his parents' line. Sandy maintains he's really happy for his granddad, but Rich believes he doesn't. Look at Zend isn't pleased with hope for the future being benched, but he understands the reasons. What he doesn't understand is why he's being benched in favor of RJ in the design office. RJ and Luna spoon as they reappraisal their mess at Steffi and Finn's the night ahead. Luna said Steffi is her part model and made her feel completely at home. RG tells Luna she made a fantastic first print, but she's not half as impressed with you as I am. They kiss as they continued agitating Steffi. Luna reminds RJ that being Finn's kinsman might have worked against her. RJ believes his family saw how important she's to him. RG wants to take her to lunch. Luna takes a rain check. I've plans to meet my mom. A moment. RG thinks that's excellent and advises her to take her time. Luna thinks that she had an extremely affable nonage with the free-spirited puppy. RG observes she's the antipode of her aunt. They kiss again and Luna goes at El Giardino. Bill hides behind a menu until Sheila approaches his table. He tells her this act she's got going then doesn't deceive anyone. Shayla's astounded he's not blacking the plaque and sneers that he must enjoy pizza. Bill's there to put her on notice to keep down. You'll stay down from us, especially Steffi and Finn. Shayla is curious why Bill's so in ed in her relationship with her son. Bill growls that it's his granddaughter. Say he's fussing about he doesn't want her tangled in whatever crooked plans she's featuring up these days. Shayla maintains she's only preparing pizza nowadays and thinks she saved Kelly's life. Bill says she presumably seduced her into the ocean with delicacy in numbers. She paid off the judge to get out. Shayla asks if she can bring him anything just also. Bill looks past her where Poppy has arrived and frowns with a little of the lips as though he's trying to flash back commodity in the main office. Zini tells Rid it feels as like he's being neglected. He laments that he answers to the principal developer for hope for the future. Rid's son, and was he ever considered to help design Eric's line, or did that incontinently go to his other son? He's talented, but feels he is being passed over. R said it may feel like that right now, but that's the acidity. Zind reminds Rid that he's his family's son and queries whether that's the problem. He's her son and not his. It feels like he's willing to push away every member of the family as long as his kiddies get to shine. Rich tells Zend in no bone doubts his capacities. Zend goes on about RG working with Eric while he has no designing moxie as Ridge thinks about his peer dying. Ridge eventually turns around and claims he did not pick RG. My pair picked him. Everything that's passing is the way that Eric wants it at Il Giardino. Sheila tells Bill communication entered. He doesn't have to come and kill her at work. She needles. Did you miss me? Bill retorts like food poisoning. He sneered about the conception that she could have a long relationship with Cleric or any joker. Shayla says effects are going wonderfully well, and she's thrilled. That bothers you, doesn't it? She needle said effects did in a workout with him and Katie out of the corner of his eye. Bill sees Luna arrive and hail Poppy at their table. Poppy asks Luna how it's going. Luna has no way been happy. Her mama asks if it's because she's in the fashion acidity or because of the gorgeous youthful man she's working with. Had Forrester. RG wanders in as Sandy yells to Ridge that he doesn't buy for alternate that Eric would choose to work with RG over him. Are you sure you didn't just move him? That your wayward son demanded some direction. Rich repeats that it was his father's decision. RG weigh in and claims his father is right. Granddad reached out to help him. Design Zen complains that this is obnoxious. He's a developer at the establishment, but RJ is not. He didn't indeed want anything to do with the acidity, the seat of the important Ridge. Forrester get everything. Rich hollers that Thomas doesn't want the hope for the future line on the back burner either, but the decision has been made. Eric wants to put everything into his collection, and that's the way it's going to be, Zendi keeps yelling about. RJ, why should witness matter if the golden child is available? The golden child, the only son of Brooke and Ridge Forrester at Isle Giardino. Sheila goes on to Bill about Deacon helping her upkeep on the straight and narrow, but he's detracted by Poppy. Sheila will let him enjoy the decor because she had tables to watch. To let me know if you need anything. Bill needs her to leave city, vanish, and stay the heck down from his family. At their table, Luna tells her mama that her mess with Finn was fantastic, and Steffi is much further lovely in person. She's a megastar in the acidity yet is veritably sweet. Luna is having a lot of fun getting to know the Forrester family. She admires how close they are. Poppy notes their family isn't like that. Luna says it's always has just been the two of them. Occasionally when I look at RJ it makes me realize how lucky he's been across the way. Bill keeps observing them and frowns meaningfully. Luna and Poppy continue to sputter about the supper at Finn in Steffi's apartment. Luna claims her bond with her kinsman they still there as strong as ever. She feels it unfortunate that Aunt Lai did everything she could to keep them peak meal. Poppy sighs because her family has a grueling personality and pushes people down. Bill approaches them and says, Poppy, she looks familiar to him. Do we know each other? Poppy gets a pinched expression on her face as she contemplates him in the main office. Rich says, Z, this isn't about me propping up my kiddies. It's not a conspiracy. Zenny smirks. Yeah, it just happens. He goes on about RJ being an influencer and wanting nothing to do with the business. RJ says that Eric is his granddad too. Cinda contends that RJ is not being lost in the equivocation. He puts them on notice that since his mama's not her to stand up for him, he needs to stand up for himself, and that's exactly what I intend to do. Zen slams out, and RG believes it's time to inform him about Granddad. Rich wants to recognize his father's solicitations. RG feels it's not fair to let Zen learn only after the man is gone that this chip on his shoulder was undeserved. That's not fair at all. Rich moans, none of this is fair, son. RG responds, we shouldn't be losing him. He has a lot to educate us. I am not ready for this. He tears up. I am not ready for him to die. Rich draws his son into his arms. Is Liam Spencer's passion become more obvious? Liam appears to be fascinated with his ex-wife Steffi. According to B&B spoilers, Hope doesn't want him anymore, which is his usual fallback position, and it could end up spinning Liam even more away from Steffi. Will anyone notice if he loses his grip? Prediction for the B&B spoilers, there's a chance that someone we don't even suspect will notice Liam's Scott Clifton deteriorating mental state much before any of his loved ones or not-so-loved ones do, but the chances of that happening are minimal. Liam isn't very noticeable in public. It just takes one to know when there's a wild card in all of this, someone who knows a thing or two about insane obsessions. What if Shell Carter Kimberlyn Brown was the one who noticed the red flags? Lion wants to be with her son's wife again, and we can't imagine Shayla allowing her wonderful, handsome son to be wounded. Getting stuffy Jack Myth Finwood away from Finn Tanner Nolan would be a major help in Shayla's life, though could she fan Liam's flame enough for it to happen? She'd have to have some sort of influence over Liam to do it, which seems practically impossible. Father is always right. Bill Don Diamond is more likely to take notice, of course. Whether or not he does something about it is another issue. But he knows Lion well and may get concerned if he recognizes his behavior for what it is, a man perilously near to the edge. Bill understands fixation, and Liam may have inherited it from his father, a fantastic observation by Finn. Finally, Lion husband is the most likely to notice Liam's developing fixation with Steffi. Finn is already on high alert with Liam, and he has no idea about the stolen kisses. Finn is in the ideal position to see Liam slide in mental health, and he's also the ideal person to do something about it as long as Steffi isn't interested in feeding Liam solutions. Bill is taken aback by Poppy's presence, and Zen accuses Rid of favoritism.